Have you ever wanted to control your dreams? I mean, really take control? Well, today we're diving into something that sounds like it's straight out of a movie but is absolutely real: lucid dreaming.
Just take a second and really think about that. What if tonight, when your head hits the pillow, you could suddenly wake up inside your dream and become the director of the whole show? Totally conscious, completely aware, and in charge of everything.
Because the possibilities? They're literally endless. You could soar over cities, travel back in time, talk to anyone. You could conjure up anything your mind can think of. Because in a lucid dream, you're not held back by the laws of physics. The only limit is your own imagination. So, let's get started. First things first, we need to get on the same page about what we're actually talking about here. What is the state of mind we're trying to unlock?
It really is that simple. It's all about that one moment of awareness, that little spark in your mind that goes, wait a minute, I'm dreaming. That's it. That's the light bulb moment that hands you the keys to the kingdom and lets you start shaping your dream world.
Now, there are basically two main ways to get into a lucid dream. The most common one on the left is when you're already in a dream and you suddenly realize what's happening. The other way, which is a bit more advanced, is where you actually maintain your awareness as you fall asleep and walk right into the dream world consciously. For now, we're going to focus on the first one: how to wake up inside the dream.
And you know, getting to that moment of awareness isn't some kind of magic trick. It's about training your mind. It's about building a few simple daily habits that basically get your brain ready and waiting for lucidity. So yeah, before we even try a specific technique, we have to lay the groundwork. You can think of it like going to the gym for your brain. There are two really important habits that are going to dramatically, and I mean dramatically, increase your chances of success.
First up, and this is non-negotiable, the dream journal. By writing down your dreams the second you wake up, you're sending a powerful message to your brain. You're telling it, hey, these dreams are important. I want to remember them. This is what builds your dream recall. I mean, what's the point of having an amazing lucid dream if you just forget it by the time you have breakfast? And even if you wake up and remember nothing, still write that down. That act alone trains your mind to try to remember next time.
Okay, habit number 2, reality checks. A few times during your day, I want you to just stop and seriously ask yourself, am I dreaming right now? And then try to prove it. Look really closely at your hands. Read a sentence in a book, look away, and then look back and read it again. See, in the real world, your hands look normal, and the text stays the same. But in a dream? Oh, that's a different story. Your hands might have extra fingers or look all blurry, and text will almost always change or get scrambled when you look at it a second time. If you make this a habit when you're awake, you'll eventually do it automatically in a dream. And boom, that's your trigger. That's how you become lucid. All right, so you've been keeping your journal, you're doing your reality checks, you're ready. Now it's time for the technique. We're going to walk through what is probably the most effective method for beginners out there. It's called the wake back to bed method. And here's the secret sauce for why this method works so well. It is all about timing. The whole point is to wake yourself up for just a little bit and then fall back asleep at the absolute perfect moment, right as your brain is heading into its deepest, most active dream state. We're talking about REM sleep. This timeline really shows you why that timing is so critical. See, we dream throughout the night, but our longest, most vivid, and most memorable dreams happen in the last few hours of sleep. This little window, about 4 to 6 hours after you fall asleep, is when your mind is dreaming like crazy and is also closest to being awake. That is our target. That's the sweet spot. So here's the exact recipe. Set an alarm for about 6 hours after you go to sleep. When it goes off, you have to physically get out of bed for about 20 minutes. Now, the key here is to wake your mind up, but keep your body sleepy and relaxed. Use that time to really focus your intention. Read an article about lucid dreaming, or just close your eyes and vividly imagine what you want to do. Flying, whatever. Then just get back into bed, get comfortable, and let yourself drift back to sleep. Now, what if you try this and find your mind is just too wide awake to fall back asleep? No problem. Here's a little trick. As you're lying there, just gently repeat a simple phrase to yourself like, I will realize I'm dreaming, or I will become lucid. As you're saying it, visualize yourself becoming aware inside a dream. This helps guide your mind right where you want it to go as you finally drift off. Because once you get the hang of this, you start to see that lucid dreaming is way more than just a fun personal playground. It's an incredibly powerful tool for exploring yourself and even improving your life. I want you to imagine this. Artists and writers use it to blast through creative blocks. Athletes use it to mentally rehearse the perfect game-winning shot, literally building muscle memory while they sleep. You could practice a huge presentation or a difficult conversation in a place where there are zero consequences. You're not just dreaming, you are tapping directly into the unbelievable supercomputer that is your subconscious mind. At the end of the day, lucid dreaming isn't really about escaping reality. It's about exploring it from a totally different angle, from the inside out. It's a skill you can learn that opens up a third of your life for creativity, for growth, for adventure. So as you become the architect of your own inner world, really, there's only one question left. Where are you going to go first?